Hi guys, I'm Sonal and welcome to my channel. Today I'm making 4 kinds of different seasonings. These are not available in India that easily and I love to use them. So the first one is an everything but bagel seasoning, which is a very popular seasoning when it comes to breads. And when you're making keto breads, you kind of want to mask the weird flavors that come from not using wheat flour. So this seasoning goes really well with it and I miss having this in India. So I wanted to put it together since it's very simple to make. So that's one of these seasonings. The other one is a taco seasoning, again very versatile. The third one is a jerk seasoning for any kinds of meats. And the fourth one is a tea masala. So this is not a regular tea masala that we use, but it is a blend of some spices which are really good for you, which are detoxifying and anti-inflammatory, like turmeric and dry ginger and black pepper powder. So these are the 4 things that I'm making. I will be making a few more in the future. So let's go ahead and see how I make these 4. So we start off with everything but bagel seasoning, for which I've taken 2 teaspoons of onion flakes, 1 teaspoon of garlic powder, and I'm going to crush it with a mortar and pestle because in India it soaks up all the moisture and it clumps up. So this way it becomes like a powder again. And once I have done that, I'm going to add 2.5 teaspoons of toasted white sesame seeds and 2 teaspoons of black sesame seeds. Also 1 teaspoon of white poppy seeds. You can also add black poppy seeds if you like, and 1.5 teaspoon of rock salt. I'm going to mix all of this up and fill this in a jar. This is a tiny jar which is extremely cute. Take a look at it. Okay, so now we're going to make the taco seasoning, for which I've taken 1/4 teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion flakes, half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes, half a teaspoon of oregano, 1 teaspoon of pink or Himalayan salt. And I have mixed that up similarly, 1 teaspoon of black pepper and 1.5 teaspoon of cumin powder. To that I've added half a teaspoon of cayenne pepper and 1 teaspoon of Kashmiri red chili powder. Kashmiri red chili powder can be substituted for paprika. It's mainly for color, and I'm filling that into a jar too. All these recipes are going to be on my website and I'm going to leave a link in the description as well as a link to all the ingredients as well as the jars, so you can check that out. So the next one is the jerk seasoning. It's very similar, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, half a teaspoon of onion flake, half a teaspoon of dried thyme, half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes. And we're going to mix this up similarly, and then half a teaspoon of ginger powder, half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder, 1/4 teaspoon of allspice and 1/4 teaspoon of nutmeg powder, to which I've added half a teaspoon of paprika and half of a chicken cube. This is mainly for giving the depth of flavor. If you want, you can leave it out. And to that I've added 1/4 teaspoon of salt because the chicken cube also has some salt. And then mix all of this up and we're going to fill it up in another jar. And the last one is a healthy spice blend to add in your teas or coffee. 2 teaspoons of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of ginger powder and half a teaspoon of black pepper powder. To this I've added 2 teaspoons of soluble fibre. You can leave that out, it's optional. And I'm mixing this up a little bit, and using a mortar is the best way. To which I've added half a teaspoon of nutmeg powder, a pinch of saffron, and then again I'm crushing it up a little bit. To this I'm adding some organic curcumin powder or turmeric powder, and I'm adding this at the end because my white marble mortar can get stained with that. So I've just lightly mixed it and I'm pouring it into the bottle, and then I'm going to mix it in the bottle itself. So there you go. I'm going to show you quickly how you can use this. So this is some green tea. It's warm and I'm adding half a teaspoon of that powder to it, mixing it up, and it flavors the tea as well as it makes it healthier. Now I'm going to quickly show you how I labeled the jars. These are chalkboard labels, and I've taken one of these and cut it into 4 equal pieces because our jars are really tiny and they don't need the large labels. I'm cutting the corners of the labels so it just makes it look a little better, which is not required. And I'm sticking it on all the jars and I'm going to label them. As simple as that. So I'm drawing a bagel on the everything bagel jar. So I know that this is the bagel seasoning, and then this is the taco seasoning, that's the jerk seasoning, and the tea masala. So look at that, how cute they look. I couldn't stop myself from doing a photo shoot of these jars in various different places. I hope you guys will make these seasonings and let me know if you did. If you've liked the video, please click the like button, subscribe to my channel, and thanks for watching. Bye.